As leadership spectacles go, the 2016 US presidential election is an equivalent of a Hollywood blockbuster. It features well-known names in lead roles, an ensemble cast of characters, compelling villainy, and high drama shaping up to be a thriller of sorts. Every leadership trait, trick, and flaw in the books is on display for anyone who is a leadership enthusiast. The leadership buff can trace these styles all the way back to sociologist Max Weber's description of different types of authority. The traditional kind, based on patriarchy and property, and the legal rational kind, built on the mastery of bureaucratic systems and laws. Yet, for all of Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton's differences, there are great similarities too. Both their styles work.
This country right now owes $19 trillion, and they need somebody like me to straighten out that mess.
In my first 100 days, we will work with both parties to pass the biggest investment in new, good-paying jobs since World War II.
In their speeches, both named similar themes of hopeless decline, bigoted totalitarianism, portrayed their opponent as a harbinger of those threats, and cast themselves as beacons of hope.
This is the legacy of Hillary Clinton: death, destruction, terrorism, and weakness.
Enough with the bigotry and the bombast. Donald Trump's not offering real change, he's offering empty promises.
Trump and Clinton are reminders that different styles can be equally effective or disastrous. The follower, after all, believes, disbelieves, trusts or mistrusts what suits them and how they perceive their circumstances.
Honestly, I really think voters and Americans are looking at this guy saying, it's refreshing to hear somebody not be a wuss, not be a politician, and really say what they think.
These aren't dumb people. These are American patriots, and they want this country turned around.
The power of positive thinking, and I think that's very much in Donald's makeup.
I think Hillary will go down as one of the finest Secretary of States we've had.
People would look at the election of a President Clinton and say, I know that I'm going to get someone who understands our part of the world and will help us shape the best future.
The one person who can bring a tremendous amount of experience to the job of being a world leader.
I don't think I have ever met a person more prepared to be president, and she would be capable of making hard decisions and representing this country and our democracy.
While we may enjoy discussing what leadership style is more effective, the more important question is what these two aspiring leaders have done and plan to do. Why, how, and for whom. When the election spectacle is over and the real practice of leadership begins, it is character, commitment, and real deliveries that matter. That will always matter more than style.
The Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump scenario in the United States makes perfect historical sense. This is thesis and antithesis in collision, according to Hegelian idea of historical dialectics. Donald Trump, when he represents the antithesis, he represents the unexpressed voice of the American silent majority. I am not saying whether Donald Trump should win or could win. Merely that it is a voice that cannot be ignored. It's a sentiment that cannot be marginalized. Any superior functioning of a democracy has to accommodate what the Trump phenomena has demonstrated in the United States. Hillary Clinton is the mainstream, bureaucratic, mature, astute politician. Maybe Americans need a politician that expresses what they want to do and achieve in their own manner. I remember once George Patton pointing out that the Americans hate to lose. They love the idea of a battle. They love the idea of war. They love the sting of war. If that be the sentiment that George Patton had captured, well, given the 50 years of liberalism that American democracy has demonstrated, Trump seems to resonate with the people that are now seeking American primacy, superiority, and dominance. Given the China story, given the Islam story and the phobia around it, whether or not legitimate, given illegal immigrations to the United States, well, all these are concerns that the American people have not squarely handled. Donald Trump seems to announce that he is here to restore what the American people privately, secretly, and in a majority way want. Maybe there is legitimacy in his voice, if not in his person.